Hi.
Hello,
Oh,
Gia.
hello. Sorry, I'm saying goodbye to the cat and the old man.
Oh, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world. And hello, Tano. Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Oh, it's okay. How are you, Gia?
I'm pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah, good,
You know,
good.
um,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
nothing to. I could complain, but it wouldn't do any good, right?
Well, I guess that seems to be true these days. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all complaining.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh.
and I don't think I have any fun, exciting outside of the hospital world things to relate today. Do you?
No, I don't think I do. Nope. It's just another day here in Maine.
It's what, like 40 degrees and gray
Yeah.
or something?
It was sort of sunny today, but it was kind of windy, so it didn't feel that warm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember when we lived there, it would always be like, it would be a nice day except for that wind. It
Yeah.
would be a nice day except for that
Mhm.
wind.
Mhm. Yep,
Yeah.
it was one of those. So, anywho, here we are.
Okay. So we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday today to talk about,
Mhm.
right?
Yes, we do. We
And we
do.
had what I find a puzzling plot development.
Mhm.
Or I,
Okay.
I don't know if it's not puzzling because we all worried about it happening, but I
Yep, yep.
feel like it was executed in a puzzling way, or maybe just poorly.
Poorly might be the word. I think you're talking about Ethan slash Phoebe.
No, I'm not, but I
No?
guess we could put that in there too.
Oh, okay. So, gosh, what would be the one?
I was talking about the development with the Rick, Sonny, Ava,
Oh,
Sidwell.
oh, yeah,
Like, oh,
yeah.
suddenly Rick is having,
Right,
suddenly Sonny
right.
is having Rick tailed by Ethan.
I know.
Oh,
I
we'd
I
never
know.
built up to, we never, I mean, maybe it happened off screen that Sonny became suspicious of Rick, but we saw nothing but, oh, love, 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 that, they're
Mhm,
bros now.
mhm.
And
Yeah.
suddenly Ethan's reporting to him,
Mhm, mhm,
and suddenly Rick's got something going on that we don't know about. Um,
mhm. Yeah,
and it's
and
like a whole thing. And it's like, well, did this happen off screen? Could you have alluded to it before you did it somehow? I don't know.
it kinda seems like they sort of inserted it retroactively, like they seem to be
They
fond of
doing a
doing these
lot of
days.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess maybe just because Ethan came into town, Sonny suddenly had somebody he could sort of task with,
Well, he could have had
spying on Rick.
anybody spy on Rick. I mean, he's got people. He's like a mob boss. He could have had anybody. I mean, my
Yeah.
my quibble is just with the way they did it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I know, I
lay
know.
a little groundwork. Show
Mhm,
Sonny like raising an
mhm,
eyebrow every now and then,
mhm.
doubting something Rick says or something to build
Yeah,
towards this.
yeah, and that story along with a few others, it felt like it was brand new information, and then it seemed like Sonny was talking to Justine and he was talking to Alexis, and
Yeah,
it
he's
felt
all over
like
town. Yeah.
yeah, and it just kind of felt like it was like so much of the same sort of sentiment over and over and
Right.
over
Oh,
again,
yeah. Yeah.
and
So
it
I
was
was
it was
yeah.
new, but it seemed like it was like, at the forefront of his mind, and it's like if this was something he was obsessed with, we would have had
We
some
would have,
sort of
right,
clue.
exactly. Yeah, that's my point, is that we would have
Yeah.
seen it coming a
Mhm.
little bit. I mean, we were all worried about this possible
Yeah,
development.
yeah, right, right,
And I want to go on record now saying I think whatever Rick's doing is some secret thing that's actually like for
benefiting
Sonny,
Sonny. Yeah,
benefiting Sonny.
yeah,
Yes.
that's what I
Like
was
a
thinking too.
surprise. Yeah.
Yep,
But yeah, but you didn't
right.
say it first, so
I said benefiting before you said anything
I
else.
said for, and that's also can mean benefiting.
Yeah,
That
okay, okay.
what is that? Is that a preposition?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know.
Weren't you an English major, for God's
Yeah,
sake?
but I wasn't like a grammar sort of a Nazi person.
I think you weren't you?
No, no,
No?
I just
Okay.
liked reading, of
Yeah,
course.
alright.
Anyway,
Anyway, so
yeah.
there's that, but you also okay, so you brought up the
Mm,
Phoebe, Ethan,
mhm.
Delilah?
Delilah. Yeah, but are we done with the Sonny, Rick
Oh, I
thing?
don't know. What else do you have on it?
Well, I thought, both of the ladies that he spoke with gave him good advice. I don't know if he heard it really, but
I don't
the
think any man on General Hospital actually listens to any
listens to
advice.
well, it's weird that he sought women out, for this
Yeah.
advice. I mean, he did talk to Ethan too, right? But
Yeah, and he kinda challenged him a little bit,
yeah,
like, "You
that's
hate
what's
Rick," and
I
yeah.
know that's what's kinda stupid about this whole thing, like,
Yeah.
we know Ethan has no love for Rick, and he's kinda they get in each other's way, like, Rick and
Yeah.
Ethan are both sort of, like, jealous boys, trying to
Right,
be
right.
number 1, so, yeah, you can't rely on either of them to speak about the other one, so, yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, it's all
So
very it's flawed.
and that actually we're doing a good job because I believe that all happened, Tuesday.
Did it? Yeah,
Yeah, I think
okay.
so. Yeah.
It felt like it was just going on and on, like the
Yeah,
conversation,
yeah.
and it didn't get anywhere really, it just kinda stayed in that one place where he was just sort of wounded, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting that Alexis kind of was,
Mhm,
cautioning, saying
mhm.
like, "Take a beat here and don't" because
Yeah.
she's maybe
Mhm,
coming around on Rick
mhm.
a little bit.
Yep, yep,
Um,
yeah.
what do you
I
what do you think Rick could be setting up with Ava and Sidwell to benefit Sonny?
I don't know. I was trying to think because I mean, they talked about the peers, but there's no way Sidwell's giving back the peers, at least not anytime soon.
Wouldn't think
Um,
so.
no, so it's a mystery to me.
That is a mystery to me as well.
Yeah, yeah, and of course, when he's talking to Ava, that raises suspicion, in everybody's minds. So
Yeah, right,
uh,
right.
doesn't help his cause really, but yeah, I also felt like, why are you going to just confront Rick, Sonny, or are you just gonna build a case against him
Probably
with
gonna
that
build a case and test him again and, find him in some more lies and get
and then
really
hang him from a meat hook or something?
yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be unfortunate if you went that route.
Yeah, and, I don't know if this happened Tuesday or the next day, but an extension of the Rick stuff was Rick speaking to
Laura.
Laura about
Yeah,
Laura and
yeah.
Laura wanting her to back off
Mhm.
Elizabeth due to
Mhm.
her being in danger, which seemed a little out of the blue that she
That also seemed out of the blue, yeah. Yeah. Mhm. I mean
and lays the groundwork for Elizabeth and Dante to
right,
if
which is looking good. Yeah.
If Rick's gonna have to give her some kind of artificially cold shoulder.
Mhm. Man, wouldn't that be excruciating for him, you know?
Yeah, yeah, to after, like, this sudden her suddenly accepting the invitation to go away, and then yeah,
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
could
that
see an
would be
opening
rough.
for Dante, yeah. Who would
Yeah.
you be rooting for at this point?
Well, it's funny, like, once they start casting Rick in a negative light, even though I'm not sure that Sonny's right, I start discounting him, and but
Oh,
meanwhile
really?
a
Yeah.
little bit, yeah, I mean, meanwhile, I especially, like, when he's talking to Laura, it just kind of felt like, like they were sort of peers, and I thought, gosh, Elizabeth is like sort of this young, vital woman. And
Oh, just on those grounds that he's,
yeah,
too old, yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit on those grounds. Yeah.
yeah.
And then I just like the way she and Dante sort of like act with each other,
I do too, and I think I initially was, like, all for the Dante thing, but I've come to,
Mm.
like, think of Rick differently, and I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
know.
his transformation might be for real, for real. And
Maybe, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it could be too, but then also, like, when he was talking to, like, Cody and even Laura, like, he still has a little of that sorta cagey kind
he's
of,
a
you
little
know,
bit slimy still, yeah.
a
Well,
little
he's
bit.
a
Like, he
lawyer.
in his mind, he thinks that he's sort of got this all straightened out, so that
Yeah.
Elizabeth is in one compartment where she's safe and everything's, cool, but then he's got this other sort of side where, there's a lot of gray area in
Yeah. Yeah.
this other world that he lives in, so
Maybe I've just fallen for his hair. You know how I do that.
maybe you're all about the hair, Gia, so that's
I kind of
possible.
am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of hair, while we're bouncing
Huh?
around, what was forefront in my foremost in my mind was, Cullum's hair. Did you notice his hair?
Yeah, darker than Sonny's now, like
It
back to kind of the
yeah,
Sonny original and quite floofy.
it
And
was
I think I had that haircut my freshman year of college.
so you liked it.
Pretty much. No, I didn't like it on me either. I was trying to be like one of the Thompson twins, I think.
Oh, okay.
That was what I was going for.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
arrived at college with sort of shoulder length hair, and then I was like, I'm going to
Mhm.
surprise everybody. I'm going to go get a mod haircut, you know?
Yeah, I had a girl. Good for
And I
you.
looked maybe more like I think the character's Beaker on the Muppets.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I think that's kind of what I look like. I didn't look
Uh-huh,
cool 80s.
no. Well.
So yeah, his hair is a little distracting, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it almost looked like there was, like, a toupee that was slipping off his head, you know,
Maybe.
because you could sorta see, like, a grayish sorta hairline at one point,
I
but
I think I don't know if they're going for this, but I find him more evil because he has these sort of mixed messages. Like there's something
yeah,
boyish about him.
yeah, yeah, he's a little bit clumsy in a way.
And then and seeing him like in street clothes, like he was in the
Yeah, that
hospital
was
room,
weird too, that was sort of
and it was
unsettling.
mildly disturbing. Yes, yes, and a
Yeah.
little bit almost sexual. What was that?
I don't know, I don't know. He looked so, like, sort of flat when he was, like, not facing the camera, like, when you saw him, like, from the side, it looked like there was, like, no ass, and he was just, like, a slight man.
He was suffering from no acetol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing. A lot of people have that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but isn't he disturbing because of all those reasons, like
Yep,
you don't
yep.
expect him to be boyish, but he has these various like boyish characteristics, like the
Mhm,
floppy hair. I'm
mhm.
sending you a picture of the Thompson twins, and
Oh, good,
I
thanks.
look like the woman in the middle.
Oh,
The
it
other
would
two
like
are.
the woman at least, so that's something.
Yeah, well, maybe also like the guy. Well, she's blonde too, so
I was thinking just the guys.
why weren't they the Thompson
Yeah,
triplets?
you kinda do look like her, yeah. I could see it. Uh, anyway, where were we? Okay, so Cullum. So, yeah, Cullum, we're bouncing around a lot, but he was
Oh yeah.
mostly having a conversation with Jack, right? While he was
Yeah,
waiting to
like
be
he's
discharged.
taken over, and the bottom line, the most dangerous part of him taking over is that he wants a
Mhm.
list of all the agents, and so
Right, right.
Joss is. But
Mhm.
maybe Joss will be protected by Cassius. Is it
Mm,
Cassius? Like
uh,
cashew, but
Ca
Cassius?
Cassius, I think, yes. Yeah,
Cassius, or
Cassius.
is it Cassius?
Here we go.
Or do you kind of
I think it's
have
Cassius.
you also noticed that people kind of have a hard time saying Cullum?
Yeah.
Cullum. Like they sound a little weird every like Brit
Yeah.
was saying column, and sometimes
Like
they
they've
sound kind of
got
like they're saying column.
like, they've got some phlegm in their throat.
Yeah, like is
Yeah.
it or column or column?
Boy. Oh, dear. God. what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Maybe Jack. He was trying to keep Joss sort of like off the books, so maybe somehow he already
Maybe
moved
he
her.
achieved that. It's
I don't know.
Cassius, like Cash Patel, or like
Yes,
Cassius
Cassius
Clay. So,
Clay. Yeah.
oh
Mhm.
damn it, or
Oh no.
Cassius.
Ugh.
That's
So,
considered the traditional Latinate pronunciation.
so that's what we're gonna
Cassius.
get from you, huh? Not
Yes,
not just once, like 3 or 4 times.
Cassius.
Oh, here we go. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Cassius.
How about we just call him Nathan?
Nathius. I think that's what they're calling him online, Nathius.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, okay. Sorry. What important information were you saying?
I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore.
Jack,
Um,
Jack, and
yeah, yeah,
Cullum.
yeah. Yeah, Jack, like, if Cullum, but between the two of them, they're, like, hardly one man, you know? It's like
Well, yeah, I felt like that little dressing down he got from
mhm,
boyish Cullum was like the
mhm.
final emasculation of poor
Yeah,
Jack, you know?
right, right. He doesn't have anything to say, in
Yeah.
response, and I'm sure his wheels are turning, like, he's trying to figure out, like, what all this means for him and for Carly and everything, but yeah, he can't assert himself really very effectively.
No, he's really been taken down like 10 or 20
Yeah,
pegs.
yeah, yeah, 20
Um,
pigs, I
he's
mean.
really got to be looking at all the choices he's made in his life at this point, you know?
Yeah, he's wondering if he could get a job, like, managing, like, a grocery store or something.
What's the job that you're always putting down, the working at the Home Depot garden section?
Have I put that? No, I couldn't do that job, I've said. It's
Oh,
too
you just
hard.
couldn't do it. Okay, I thought you were putting it
No, it's
down.
too hard. God, no.
Okay.
Any of these jobs, every job is hard, let's face it. Every job sucks,
It's
okay?
yeah, yeah, they have their elements. Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
So, they're all hard.
Anyway, yeah, he's fallen. I mean,
Mhm.
in his own mind, he's got to be like, "What did I do wrong?" You know?
I know. Yeah. Everything he is falling away,
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I can't even imagine, like, what his next move is, really.
But I'm thinking that I'm glad that that Joss is locked away, and that
Yeah, yeah.
Cassius is the only one that knows about this at this point, or is he the only one that knows about it?
I don't
Because
know.
he indicated, something happened between Pascal and Sidwell, but
Mhm.
maybe if they keep it from Cullum, that would,
Mm.
save
Yeah,
her.
would
I don't
they?
know.
Would they do that? I don't know.
I
I
don't
feel
know. I
like
mean, I
it
think there's still a level of humanity somewhere in him.
in Nathan Cassius.
Yes,
Okay.
Cassius.
Oh god. Insufferable.
If you wouldn't react, I wouldn't do it. You bring it on, you know?
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll try
It's
not
like my
to
mother
react.
and my parents' advice to me about my brothers was that,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
wouldn't react, I'm like, how about if you stop them from abusing me, in the first place?
Yeah, it's always blame the victim, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I know. I'm like, I'm the one getting it here,
Oh, yep. So now we sort of understand what's happening here.
Yes, I've become the abuser. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay, so let's see. Yeah, I don't see how Nathan could have got Joss into the yoga studio without anybody else knowing. So,
Right, right. But
and I
maybe it'll
feel
be
like
kept from Cullum. That's what I hope, because he's
so
the
that
worst.
yeah, that would mean Sidwell was keeping stuff from Cullum. Is that possible?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. Does Sidwell care if Joss is alive or dead? I'm not sure.
Probably not.
Probably
Probably
not.
not.
No,
And
no.
Pascal is just so, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Pascal, who knows what he thinks.
But I
But
think Nathan might. rise to her defense if it comes to that.
Yeah, do you feel like that was a little bit of what was going on when he left her and he sort of leaned against the wall?
Yeah, I think he was
Yeah.
having a moment of like, what the fuck? How, I wished I
Yeah.
didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking
Right.
of being locked up, I know you kind of shield yourself from news of the world, but there was some great news, and our friend Chandra messaged, and I know you didn't see that either, but did you see about the beagles
Oh,
being
yeah, yeah, the beagles are all over
sprung?
Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
Mhm. Yep. Thank you, though. That was well, that the yeah, that was good news, but it's just like a drop in the bucket, you know? Then I saw all
Well,
these
right, but take
reports
the
about
take
this
the
other
win.
I know. Hopefully, it'll start a trend. It's just weird,
Yeah, more
you know?
people know about it because I didn't know the whole beagle thing.
Yeah, there's a whole other huge breeding facility in New York that has a bunch of beagles,
Well,
you know?
yeah, now I mean, raising the public awareness about it is
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
so
yeah. Thanks for
take
sharing
a
that,
take a
Chandra.
win, Debbie Downer.
Oh, it's hard to.
Do you wanna talk about the hantavirus?
I've and on the cruise ship. Yeah,
Yes. Oh my god.
That's rough, yeah. Uh, one more reason, I guess, not to get on a cruise ship, huh?
Or a plane, or a
Or a plane.
train,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, okay,
Anyway, okay.
we got a lot to talk about,
Yeah. So,
I
okay,
think.
can we move on to, Ethan and Phoebe and Delilah now? Because you
Yeah,
brought that
okay,
up.
yeah. I don't know, maybe that wasn't so clunky, but it just seemed a little bit, I don't know, a little bit weird that
Are you talking about the conversation between Chase and Brooklyn and Ethan?
yeah, and I kinda liked that conversation. I liked the way Ethan was in that conversation. It made me kinda wish he was like a private eye or something, or like he was a cop because he seemed like he was good at drawing out information, you know?
Yeah, I thought it went on way too long, but
Well, yeah, the whole Brooklyn, I just can't I can't take much more of her just, like,
I'd like
agonizing.
it if you said, "I just can't with her." Like, I like that phrase, "I just can't with her."
Yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah,
great? It says so
it is,
much,
it
I
is,
just
yeah,
can't.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
But yeah, they've put her in the annoying mode. Um,
Yeah, yeah, and kinda like Sonny was with the whole Rick thing, she's so
yeah,
one note right now, and it's like and then you hear that she's got all this going on for Trina, like, she's lined
right,
up
like,
all of this stuff.
again, the scenes that we don't see, you know?
Yeah, yeah, so it's hard for us to imagine even that that's true, you know?
Yeah.
But
Phoebe was great once
that
again.
that little kid, I've never seen a happier person in the world.
I do wonder though, and tell me next time you see this, like if they just took some footage of her being great and smiling in response, and they're just using it over and over again.
Just on a
Because
loop. Um,
because like they were just cutting back to her.
mhm.
We weren't seeing all the whole like
Yeah, okay, I suppose
tableau, and
that's
so they
true,
may be
yeah.
like just have this great like little smiley segment of her.
So you think maybe she's only happy for, like, 1 hour out of the day?
It might be, and the rest of the time she's probably like just crying her eyes out and
She's
wailing
just a
and
diva, like, I
yeah.
these other people are stealing focus.
Um, is that how they say it? Stealing
Yeah.
focus. Um, but yeah, she is wicked cute, and she seems so responsive, like
Yeah, yeah. So,
yeah.
yeah, if that's what they're doing is just, like, chopping together footage, they're picking, like, the timing is perfect, you know?
I imagine when I was a baby that like I didn't do that, like I bet I like
Didn't give people much to work with.
yeah, I bet even then my mind was wandering, and I
Yeah,
was probably like,
yeah. And they kept having to shake you to make sure you were alive.
yeah. Although I think by the time they had me, they probably weren't even talking to.
They were pretty checked
They were
out.
just tired. Yeah. I mean, your parents had more babies. They were probably super checked out.
I don't
Like
know how
hard
my
work.
yeah, yeah, I know. Thankless too.
Anyway, mine
Okay,
certainly
so
didn't like sign me
yeah,
up
so
for the bronze booties and all that stuff. That was. Anyway,
No, no,
sorry.
none of that,
I'm
right.
just grousing a little. Um, so yeah, so we got that whole story, and we knew we'd already heard him leaving another
Right,
message for
right. So we
Delilah, so we were
yeah,
clued in. Yeah.
right, right. We started to figure that out.
And then we're
Um,
like, oh, is he Phoebe's father? And this is going to break his heart. And
right,
he's he going
right.
to leave her with them because that would
Mhm.
be the best thing for the baby, or
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
you know?
all of that was going through my mind when he was
Yeah.
sorta saying about, how she was lucky and, they were gonna be able to provide everything she deserved and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know if it would've been more interesting if, like, when early on when we knew he was waiting for somebody, if he'd said her name then, like in a phone call, and then we would have
And
had to
so there was
wait,
like build up, and
you
then
know?
we were waiting for them to cross paths. That could have been, yeah, that could have been fun. We could have been on edge about that for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it just seemed like another instance where
Little missed opportunity
yeah, yeah.
for
Um,
some suspense, I guess you would say.
some suspense, yeah, and to sort of help like kind of tie it together a bit more. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess, that's just being a little fussy.
Um, and then we also had more, and this annoys me, the
Oh,
Tracy advising
yeah.
Brooklyn. I just don't like
Yeah.
either of them
I
in that
know.
role, you know?
I know, even though Tracy I thought looked fantastic in
Oh
her
yeah, I love that white shirt with the,
yeah,
and then, which was very like crisp and tailored, and then
mhm.
that soft sort of, what is that, a caftan?
Yeah, sort of gauzy, sort of
Yeah, that was cool,
billowy.
huh? You could
Yeah.
pull that off. You could do that.
That's a that would
In
be
your new librarian role, your new old librarian role, like it's time to
Mhm.
set a new precedent, like go in there like a whole new person, you
Wow,
know?
yeah, reinvent myself.
Right, instead of the
Mhm.
dog hair covered fleece.
Hey, do you have cameras in
I know you.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Once you get the job, when you're getting the
Oh,
job with the
mm,
predatory board
mhm,
member,
mhm.
you're gonna wear something really
Really
suggestive.
slutty. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and I think it's definitely not a done deal because I think I'm old and there's plenty of other applicants for this job, so, it's almost a
Librarians are
long
supposed
shot,
to
I
be
would say.
old, aren't they?
Well, they're old
Old
souls.
and crotchety,
Yeah.
you got it
Yeah,
covered.
I've got the crotchety part. That's why I
Yeah.
became a librarian. I thought, "Oh gosh, I could do
Yeah.
that." Yeah.
This is, yeah, yeah. I should be a life coach. Oh, well,
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, well, fingers crossed. I think,
Thanks.
you know,
Thanks, Gia.
don't
Uh,
sell yourself short, you know.
well, just trying to, keep my eyes
Keep
open for other
right,
stuff,
right, sure. But
Yeah.
I agree. I like that. Speaking of fashion, a quick fashion.
Oh, there were a
Um,
lot of fashion don'ts, I thought, in these 3 episodes.
okay, which one would you say was a don't?
Well, these were 2 characters that I think we're both very fond of. One, Laura, uh,
Oh,
black
the sort of
on
high
black
collared
blazer
thing.
with that orange it looked li and the way it
Yeah,
was sort of gathered together at the neck, it sort of looked like a pumpkin, and,
yeah.
like, when you see black and orange together like that, like, don't you automatically think pumpkin? Like Halloween?
You think a little Halloweeny.
Yeah,
I didn't think that, but I didn't like that sort of collar of the shirt. Maybe because I have such a phobia about anything
I
touching
know.
my
We
neck
have an
right now.
aversion for
Yeah.
a high collar. I
I
thought
think
I
because when you get a old turkey neck, you're like, Jesus
Mhm,
Christ, can we draw? Maybe we could
mhm,
have some sort of, light, like a lit up sign saying, I've got a turkey neck. You know,
mhm.
that's what it
Sure.
feels like when something's touching your neck.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know, like, what the rest of that blouse looked like, if it was long sleeve, like, I wonder what it would have looked
It
like
might
without
have
the
been a
blazer.
shell.
It
Yeah.
might have been a shell, we don't know, but yeah, that just seemed like a not a good choice, especially like, sort of for this time of year, you
Okay.
know?
Yeah.
It seemed
Yeah.
like fall colors, I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. We should have something a little lighter rather than
Like,
the black.
Brooklyn's blouse also seems sort of, like, dark and
Okay,
sort
that's
of
I was gonna bring that up. I sorta like the
yeah.
print, but I hated, like, what the hell is all that material tied together in the front, hanging
Yeah,
around? Like,
yeah, yeah, I know. It's all
um,
shiny. Yeah.
yeah, it was a little weird. Like,
Mhm.
Emma had a little tied in the front shirt on today, but it
Mhm.
was
Yep.
like, and I wasn't real fond of it, but it wasn't
Right.
so much material.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I
so it
know.
looked, and it looked kind of young, and she's young, and so it
Mhm.
was okay. But
Yeah.
whatever was
Yeah.
going on with Brooke Lynn's, it was like, what the frig is all that? And that's all gonna get in your
Yeah.
meal. Whatever meal you have, you're gonna be dipping that in.
Yeah. Yeah, like, with her clothing, it seems like there's some sort of, like, another agenda. It's not just, like, an outfit, it's got some sort of angle, you know?
I like an outfit with an angle. Sometimes that's what outfits are all about, is
Yeah,
the
sure,
angle.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's not what that outfit was going for, I don't think, you know?
Yeah. Um, so
And
we
then the
had that. Oh, go ahead.
sorry, Gia. I had one more fashion faux pas, I
Oh,
thought.
okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay, and I know I've got no business saying anything bad about how anybody
That
looks.
never stopped us
Never
before.
stopped us before in our little safe place here. But, Nina's pants, slacks, I wanna say, slacks.
Today,
Yeah, they were sort of like a
yeah,
nude color.
and it was kind of a bad fit, I thought.
That was the thing, they were a very
Yeah.
unforgiving pair of pants, I
Yeah.
thought. I need pants that will forgive me for just about everything,
Forgive
you
me.
know?
Yeah, I need my pants to be like a priest, in a confessional.
Yeah, yeah. So, I thought
Yeah,
that was
and I
very
mean, and she's
brave.
got a lovely figure, but and so that's why if
Yeah,
we noticed it, then it's like, oh yeah, that's not a good. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
maybe if things weren't so tucked in or something. I can't remember what was on top,
It was kind of
but
a
yeah,
nice
I
color to
noticed
the
him too.
blouse. Yeah, it was sort of a reddish, pinkish blouse that I thought that was a pretty color, and I even thought the color combination was kinda nice, but yeah, just the
Yeah, the
fit
fit
and
was a
sort of
little weird.
the
Yeah.
fabric was so clingy that you could see, like, every little outline, you know? She should have gone
Yeah, she
commando,
should have
maybe.
gone commando. Yeah, that's
I don't know if anybody wants to hear that, but Um, but it seemed very brave, of her. Maybe she was in a hurry and just couldn't didn't have time to
I
find
don't
another pair of
imagine
pants.
they get a choice, do they? They probably get
I
told what
don't
they
know.
wear.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe she wanted that. Maybe she wanted to, like, sort of make people aware of her bumps and her flaws, you know? Not
Maybe,
that she really had any, but, like, just emotionally, she's got a lot of
I
bumps
was
and
gonna say
flaws.
maybe she's trying to reflect her inner
Yeah. Yeah.
discomfort right now by looking uncomfortable, you
Yeah,
know?
and that could be because that I thought that was the most effective part of these 3 days, I thought, was when Nina was having to give the shot again and
Yeah, and she
you
was
know?
just couldn't bring herself to. Yeah,
Yeah. Did you enjoy that part?
I did. Yeah, I did a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you done with your fashion roundup? That was a good one. But
Thanks, I think so. I think I am. Yeah. Did you have
We
any?
also had, I don't know what day it was, but we had some more unbearable Curtis and Jordan crap.
That felt like that was every day. It feels like it's just gonna be forever, you know?
And it
I
started out with Jordan seeming to kind of do what Laura did with the like trying to gently point out to Curtis that maybe he has an agenda here. Like, how in the
Mhm.
world can you reach the conclusion that it was Isaiah? Like, how in the world?
Right, right. Yeah,
And then
I know.
suddenly, Jordan's jumped on the blame train,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
I want whoever it is prosecuted, like
I
prosecuted
know
for the accident that you caused.
that
You
she
know?
replayed in her head for us, where and she
Yeah.
admitted, gosh, we
Yeah, and then suddenly they're both like, it's like, could you two be any more unpleasant? Um,
I know,
I
and
do
ano
like, and I wonder if they've heard us because I
mhm,
feel like the makeup people are doing a better job of making her looking a little more disfigured. Like the coloration thing, that which I guess are
mhm,
supposed to be the burns,
mhm.
looks a
Yeah,
little more
yeah,
extensive. So I'm kind of a
mhm,
little more on board with, okay, this would be, even though I
mhm.
still think she'd be the most stunning woman in any room.
Yep,
Um,
yep, mhm.
But you know what I'm saying? Doesn't it look a little more severe than what we
Yeah,
were?
you do, you notice it, like, you can't help but
Yeah.
notice it. Yeah, so that's true. Yeah, I thought it was, well, first they were at the hospital and they're waiting for her to be discharged and everything, and also, like, man, Curtis is like, every turn he has to take the dick route, like when he right? That's a thing, right?
The dick. I've just never heard it phrased that way. But yes, that's exactly
You
what he
know?
does. You talking
Yeah.
about when she doesn't really want him in on Elizabeth's briefing and he's like,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
even before that, yeah, but that was definitely one, but before that, I think it was before that, he noticed the flowers, and she said they were from
Oh
Brick,
yeah. Right.
and
And he's
he
yeah.
it's like, "Come on, you asshole," Like, so
Right.
obviously
Like
he's jealous.
yeah, which I thought, well, maybe he's sort of playing at that to make her feel again more wanted, but it seemed like a real,
No, right,
yeah,
right, yeah,
yeah.
it's like, so yeah, he it just made him look like such a dick,
I know, and
because
like he just doesn't listen. People are telling him
Mhm,
what they
mhm,
want or and he's like not
yeah,
doesn't
mhm.
listen.
No, and he's gotta know that Brick is not a threat, right? That Brick
Yeah.
is clearly just a friend, and shouldn't he be happy that people are bringing her flowers and stuff? Although, again, I thought the arrangement looked a little bit fallish
It was fallish. We
color-wise.
had a lot of like sort of coral. I don't know if there was
Yeah,
orange, but sort of
yeah,
corally. Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, so, but and I thought it was weird when she was like, she took the arrangement with her,
Yeah, in
instead
her
of
lap and
out,
said it that
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That looks a little pathetic to me for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Um,
Um,
but yeah, I thought he was just yeah, he was being a jerk. And
yeah.
it would have been cool if Jordan had taken that moment to say like something about how helpful it was, having him visit and how it kind of
Mhm,
made her feel like her old self and brought her out of
mhm.
her situation
Yeah,
for a moment or
yeah,
something
right.
to like kind of show that
Mhm,
like check yourself, you know,
yeah,
Curtis, check yourself for a minute. I
right.
kind of needed this and
Yeah,
it was good
yeah.
for me, even though I've said the other day that he was slimy. Brick was kind of slimy,
Right, right,
but
right,
I
yeah.
think it was meant to be like you're still a desirable woman. I'm not
Mhm.
acting any different with you than I
Right,
was before,
right.
and it kind of
Yep.
brought her out of her situation a little bit.
Yeah, and
Um,
I think he truly did see her the way she always was. I
yeah,
think
yeah,
Rick didn't see any of the damage that she's, seeing. Um, so
yeah.
yeah, um,
But anyway, they're both continuing to be kind of unbearable. But yeah,
yeah, and then like you said, when Elizabeth came in to give all the instructions, which Jordan, I get that she doesn't want to hear anything anymore. She just wants to sort of be in her little sort of
yeah, yeah,
bubble where she doesn't have to think about all of this stuff. And Curtis can't hear her. Like, she's clearly coming up with a reason for him to leave the room,
yeah.
you know?
Like how I know he's so obtuse.
Yeah, yeah. So,
And anyway, so more of
yeah.
them, and I
Mhm.
think that bled into the next day, or maybe that was the
It
day.
did. It was, yeah,
Whatever. But
2 seemed like 2 solid days of them, because then they
yeah,
got home, and that's where they were talking more about the whole
yeah,
Isaiah theory.
yeah,
And, yeah, it does seem like obviously he's gunning for Isaiah, you know? I
yeah.
mean,
Right. Yeah.
there's
Ridiculous.
yeah, and also, I don't even know why he dislikes him so much except that he's jealous, or, because Isaiah hasn't really done anything, right,
Is
to
he
him.
jealous that Isaiah is with Portia, or is he jealous that Isaiah was with Jordan, or
I think
both?
both, yeah, I think, and does he know how involved Isaiah and Jordan were?
Not sure. I'm not sure.
That voice went way Jiminy Glick high.
Did it? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I was
because they
wondering that. because he
Yeah.
said something about I know you two were friends or something like
Right,
that, and they
right,
were
yeah,
keeping it secret at the
they
time. So
were. So, yeah, and she didn't do anything to, let him know that they had a relationship.
maybe that's going to kind of thicken the plot here if
Yeah,
that gets
maybe,
revealed while he's gunning
maybe.
for him, and yeah,
Right, right, yeah, but yeah, it seems like, Curtis just wants sorta to be able to control everybody, you know?
yeah. I'm
Um,
so glad you finally come around to
yeah, I know,
seeing him. It
I
took you a long time
know.
because I know he's really good looking.
But he becomes a lot less good looking when he behaves badly, you know?
Right, I know. Um, let's see what else happened. Oh, we had Ethan go to a hospital. All that razzmatazz. I mean, not Ethan. Nathan. We
Mhm.
got too many Ethan
I
fifth. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Nathan
We
went to
we
oh,
could
yeah.
call him Cassius. Went to the hospital and
Uh-huh. Yeah.
first saw Isaiah, and he
Mhm.
tried to like get him to treat him, and he pawned him off on his sister.
Mhm, mhm.
Um, and it
Yeah.
looks like Joss got some good licks in.
I
I don't know if
know,
we
I kinda
saw that. But
I don't know if I guess we saw that she was giving it as good as she got really,
she did
but,
a little like up in the air ninja
yeah,
stuff.
she did, she
Yeah,
did, and I thought it was kinda nice to see some real damage, for a change.
yeah,
Sometimes they have these big fights and you don't really see much of the effect, but
yeah.
yeah, I think she gave I think he was more hurt injured than she was, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
she didn't look injured. I mean, maybe that was because he was trying to just grab her and not
Right,
maybe he was
right, right.
allowing her to beat on
Yeah,
him, but and not
yeah,
injure her.
could be, yeah, that's
And I like
possible.
that they used the little blowy thing because that's like a real thing in a
Mhm,
hospital.
it
I like that
is,
they
yeah.
made it sort of medically I
Mhm,
don't know what they
mhm,
call that. Do you?
right. More accurate, medically
The
accurate?
the blow
The
meter.
Yeah, yeah, the spirometer. Yeah.
Is it called a spirometer? Do you know?
Yeah, it measures your oxygen level, doesn't it?
Look at you. Yeah, look at you go.
Well, I do work at a healthcare business,
Yeah,
um,
for
but,
the moment.
for the
Um,
moment, yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, so
oh,
Nathan, I
yeah.
like also, it's interesting, I think we're seeing more of this, like, definitely not the golden retriever Nathan, like, with Isaiah, he was kind of he was sorta pushy, and
Yeah, yeah,
clearly
so we're
not
seeing the
behaving like
real
Nathan the
right.
cop,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
which I'm sure is fun for him to kinda let loose a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's doing a good job of sort of, like, easing into that, like, here and there,
Yeah, we're seeing a real differentiation.
Yeah, and it also seems like it's some of it comes out a bit when he's frustrated, you know?
Yeah, that's when I become more,
Yeah,
dark,
yeah,
kind of
uh-huh.
more dark and jerk-like. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what Isaiah's thinking about him because now he knows Nathan has done this weird sort of secret thing with Rocco, that's
Right.
gotta be like, what the fuck,
But Isaiah didn't know, the real Nathan, so he's not really
No, true,
he has no
true.
basis for comparison other than everybody else telling him what a great guy he was.
Yeah, and he believes he's a cop, so you'd think
Yeah.
that a cop wouldn't be running around hiding something,
Right,
having
right.
to do with Rocco, and then this,
Yeah.
not wanting anybody to know he got beaten up by a
Yeah,
girl.
it all by a girl, yeah, it all adds up.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I kinda like this I like Cassius. He's a
Mm.
little he's gonna be a little more complicated than Nathan was, I think.
Yeah, yeah, true. He's definitely got a good side, a bad side, and the struggle between
And I
them.
kinda like his hair too. It's got a
Yeah.
little bit of a weird, like, updo, you
Mhm.
know?
Mhm.
I'd like to
Yeah.
see him with really long hair.
Yeah, I can picture it suddenly.
Yeah, don't you think he would look luscious that way?
Like a Jason Momoa kind of a deal.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be wavy and thick,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Uh-huh.
growing out would probably be hell, the growing it
Right.
out.
Could take a while. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
but if he
anyway, if
wants
you're
to do that,
listening
you support him.
Yeah, if you're listening out there, we'd support that.
Yeah.
What
Um,
else happened? We're moving through our week now a little bit more.
yeah, a little bit. Well, we had the little episode when Elizabeth and Britt were at the desk at the hospital, and Britt was just being like
Oh yeah,
sort of,
yeah, yeah.
very reactive, and Elizabeth was
Prickly, yeah.
yeah, trying to sort of, reach out to her. And then Dante comes along, and so she's like giving it to both of them. Um, I kind of like Dante's expression throughout that little
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It seemed like it was sort of like real, like he'd never
Yeah,
been
like,
treated like
geez,
that,
she's yeah. Like, yeah, she's yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that was
but
kind of cute.
I like that interaction between Britt and Elizabeth, and
Mhm, mhm.
I think
Yeah.
it tracks that Elizabeth saw Britt in a moment, when Britt's
Mhm,
guard was down
mhm,
earlier when
mhm.
she was manhandling Rocco.
Yep,
And
right.
they kind of had a moment together, and that's like Britt doesn't want anybody to see her like soft, chewy center,
Right, 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 yeah,
and so you
yeah,
can see that she would have to put her guard up even more
yep,
around Elizabeth.
right, to try to
So
erase what Elizabeth
yeah, yeah.
mhm,
So she doesn't want
mhm.
Elizabeth to think she's mushy.
Right, yeah, yeah. Um, let's see, there was something else that you
Well,
reminded
and
me
then
of.
what happened with Dante and Elizabeth then was kind of significant, I thought.
Mhm, yeah, right, right. Asking her to get the blood
The
sample.
blood
Oh,
sample from
yeah.
Cullum, which I
Mhm.
didn't like that he put her in that position, really. I don't know what's going to happen with
Mm,
that, but it seemed um, quite
yeah.
risky, didn't it?
It is kinda risky, yeah, right. I well, and so he'll be able to rule out Cullum's blood with this sample, right? But will they have Rocco's blood on file for any reason? Maybe because of
Uh, m-
The Dalton thing? Would they have
maybe the Dalton thing, or maybe the recent hand injury. Would they have
Yeah,
had any
what
reason to?
right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Mm,
know, but I didn't even
mhm.
take the thought that far. I was just like, oh God, don't make Elizabeth get in trouble.
I know, yeah. Well, yeah, now
Um,
that Cullum wants all this evidence, is he gonna
yeah,
be, like, actively trying to grab everything that Dante's got, including this blood sample?
mm, maybe.
Maybe.
Mm. I
Yeah.
don't know. Did you feel any on another angle? Did you
Mhm.
feel anything between Dante and Elizabeth? Do you think we still have like a spark there?
I feel like we do. I mean, for Elizabeth right now, I think she's just, like, feeling very comfortable and friendly with him. I think for him, like, he gave her that look, like, as she was walking away, like, "Huh."
Like, huh,
I
huh.
like
I
that
feel
young
a little
lady.
twinge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
Um,
my pants.
in my pants, in the region, the general region. Yeah, because she did the cute, like, saucy sort of thing at the end,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm. Yep.
okay. So
Yeah.
that could happen. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it one way or the other.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I wouldn't want it to happen, like, immediately because I want her to I don't know. I don't want it to
what I
be
wouldn't want to happen is her her choosing Dante or being driven to Dante,
mhm.
causing Rick to go back to the dark side. If
Yeah.
Rick like
Right,
loses
right.
all hope or something.
Exactly, I know, and that seems like that could happen. That
It
would
could
be like,
happen,
you
especially
know
with Sonny,
Yeah. Right.
losing
Mm,
trust. It could cause
mhm.
a regression in the Rick
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, I agree. He's a bit fragile. His
Yeah,
moral compass isn't really firmly anchored,
right.
maybe.
Not like
Um,
ours. Yeah.
not like ours, no. Um, back to Brit, we also had a scene between Brit and Emma.
Oh,
Um,
today, yeah, yeah.
mhm.
Were you loving that? Did you love it?
I enjoyed it. I
Did you
especially
Lyle love it? I just came up with that. That's good.
Yeah, it's
Did you
great.
love it? Did you
Uh,
Lyle love it?
oh god. I gotta try not to react. Um
Good luck.
Of course, I especially liked it when Emma came around. I really liked it when she mentioned that she had a headache, and then Britt like took a beat and then said, "Tell me about this headache." I thought that
Yeah,
was
she
really
went yeah. Like,
good.
she's so when she goes into professional mode, it's like,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
really good, she's
yep,
good at
yep.
this, and,
Mhm, mhm.
yeah, I like that too. I like that they came around. I felt a little bad for, is Doctor Navarro gonna be insulted that she switched, you know?
Yeah. Well, maybe she will, but of course she's always busy.
Yeah, yeah.
And we talked a little bit before, right, about how these having these appointments at the hospital is a little weird.
It seems a little weird, but I don't know, I mean, maybe they also I don't know. Yeah, that does seem weird. It's not like your regular practice, but it's a
Mhm.
show, so I guess we just gotta go with it,
I guess
you know?
so. I guess
Like, but
so.
I told you that I had a mammogram at a hospital. I mean,
Yeah,
and maybe
sometimes, yeah, because they don't always have those sort of
the
facilities
imaging yeah,
yeah, at
yeah,
a practice, but, yeah, interesting. It
yeah.
seems like they could have, like, a little she could have a private practice too, maybe with a group, she could work at a group practice or something as well.
Yeah, but yeah, it
I
did
guess,
seem
yeah.
a little weird, but maybe they have, like, a women's center there that's like a women's
Yeah,
wellness
okay, that's
center or
possible.
something,
Yeah, I
you
guess
know?
that's
So,
possible. Alright, we'll give them
we'll
the
go
benefit
with
of the
that. Okay.
yeah,
Mhm.
okay, alright. We didn't talk about the juicy part yet, really.
What?
Our
What
our
was that?
friends, our attic buddies.
Oh, yeah, so okay, so I guess we gotta back up. So
Mhm.
we had gotten to the point where Jack had been totally dressed down, and
Yep, yep, mhm, mhm,
so what new happened? We had them
Carly brought him a sandwich.
right, like you do, yeah.
Yeah, and there was no pickle. Um, and they were talking about Jack, and they were talking about, Valentine said, Joss he mentioned that Joss must have been the one
Oh
who
yeah, they had
told
that big
Jack.
like yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And we hadn't really they hadn't puzzled through that before, and I guess, yeah, it seemed like I guess it should have been obvious, right? That that's why Jack was there because
Yeah,
Joss
because he and I mean, she kind of pieced it together that like he came in
yeah.
knowing that,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. But Valentine had some funny lines in that conversation, I
He did
thought.
something about he saw how much, she
How
saw how much you
yeah.
liked me or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
crazy you are about me.
Yeah, and again, he's in his zip up
Mhm.
hoodie, just standing there,
Just stooped over eating
sexy
his
as can
sandwich.
be in his yeah, yeah.
I know.
I mean, even in these sort of like tense situations, he like retains sort of a sense of humor, you
Yep,
know?
he does, he does. Yeah, he's been great. He really has
Yeah.
been so good.
And then of course now so then Carly begins to panic all over town looking for
Mhm.
Joss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she should be panicking, of course,
Yeah. Yeah. I was glad she
um,
didn't buy the whole like overnighter in the
yeah.
library thing. So,
Yeah, and I
um,
also like that during that conversation with the youngsters, she didn't really show them how scared she was,
that's
after
true. Yeah, she didn't. Yeah.
like she
Yeah.
kinda turned on her spy sort of
Yeah.
persona, and acted sorta cool, like, "Yeah, sorry to bother
Yeah.
you."
But they now they've come to the conclusion that or he suggested that Jack probably sent her on a mission. So will they keep
Right.
looking for her? It's
Right.
like
Yeah. Yeah, and, so then he calls Nina. We don't know what's gonna happen there, but I'm wondering also, like, would Carly go it seems like it would be wise for she and Jack to keep up the front that they're still a couple.
for the purpose of what?
So they can so he can come by her house and stuff and, wouldn't be necessarily suspicious or, like, if they're seen
To
together.
suspicious to Cullum. Is
Yeah,
that
I
and
right, 'cause
Sidwell and yeah.
Cullum knew there were a couple, right? Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that
I
that
don't
could
know if
also
Jack would be up for that at this point.
I don't know if he's what he's up for, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he does realize he might be a little safer if he just sort of plays it cool, you
Yeah.
know?
That
Um,
would be fun if they did have to do that and had to, like,
yeah,
because they
yeah.
both are so done with each other at this point.
They really are, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But also that would sort of give him a cover for why he doesn't seem to be able to solve any crimes, because he could just act like he's distracted by Carly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Um,
So, anyway, that will carry on.
yeah. Um,
Um, let's see what else. We mentioned a little bit of the Willow and,
oh,
Drew
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Nina. And
Mhm.
yeah, Nina's like increasingly um just not on board with being part of this
Being
thing,
the actual person who,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
inserts this poison into this guy, yeah,
yeah,
that's
and
very different than sort of, like, hearing about it, I think,
yeah, and so
in a
she
way.
set the syringe down, and I think
Mhm.
that Kai's gonna come in,
Yeah. Mhm.
and I'm wondering if like he'll figure it out, or maybe she'll confide in him, or because I
Mhm.
thought it was a little ominous that she brought Kai up,
Yeah.
and Willow was like, "Well, he's not my enemy," kind of like a yet sort of a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah,
And it's like,
right.
And do you notice that she's getting more and more like she's got kind of like
Yeah, real
um
scary eyeliner.
the eyeliner was almost Egyptian,
Yeah.
and then she also had like the hair like in that little bump in
Uh-huh.
the back. Like she's
Uh-huh.
getting more like stylized.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, she's kind of
It's
becoming
interesting.
this
Yeah.
person that she wants to be. Um,
Yeah, so that's sort of interesting. But yeah, Nina's like just losing it. So,
yeah,
and when Nina's losing it, she's a loose cannon.
yeah, yeah. Right, right. When she starts to sort of
Yeah,
break.
she doesn't keep her cool very well.
No, I thought when she answered that call from Valentine, her voice was perfect because she was
Yeah,
just like, just overwrought, but still like
yeah,
answering the
yeah. She's
phone.
very overwrought. I mean, her face is
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
just coming apart almost while she's like
Mhm,
thinking about
mhm.
this. And
Yeah.
so Drew's probably getting very excited, thinking that she's about to break. Yeah,
Hope yeah, I know. That's gotta be so just kill him to have that syringe
yeah,
so close by,
yeah,
and
yeah.
not be able to reach out for it
And
and to he
maybe like do you think Nina would like pretend that she gave it to him and let him start coming
Ooh,
out of
that's a
it,
fun idea.
or
That's a very fun idea. I
like
like
maybe
that.
she just kind of let Willow's plan. Although she's so pro Willow, I don't know if she would. I
Yeah,
don't
she just
know.
kept saying, like, "I just can't do this, right? I can't
Yeah, yeah, can't
part
do
of."
this anymore, and yeah,
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, that would break her sort of if she
yeah,
did give him that shot.
yeah,
Um, she already feels like, well, obviously she has done terrible things by helping Willow.
yeah. She
You
has,
know.
yeah.
Um,
So I
y
feel like something's going to happen there, and I like again that we're seeing Kai on his
Mhm.
own in some storylines, like
Mhm.
letting him develop as a character a little bit, not just with
Yeah. Yeah.
Trina. and
Yeah.
and now suddenly again more of this off-screen, like Trina's accepted
Mhm.
Brooklyn's offer to the, and it was
Right,
like, what?
right, right. Yeah.
When did that happen?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know. It's like we missed an episode or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I always get that sensation. And then we
Mhm.
got more of Geo kind of,
Mhm.
not
Mhm.
sure if he's gonna play, and I'm getting a little tired of that.
Yeah.
I get it a little bit, but I mean,
Mhm.
seriously?
Mhm. Right,
Seriously?
right. I thought I actually Trina's top, I thought she looked fantastic
So,
again.
oh yeah, that was pretty kind of satiny and
Yeah,
burgundy color. Yeah, that
yeah.
was really
Mhm.
pretty. Yep.
Mhm. She's looking like a rock star. Um,
Yeah.
but, back
Ladies,
to
wear these sleeveless items while you can.
while you
En
can.
Enjoy it. Cherish your
Yeah,
upper arms and cherish your
yeah. For
sphincters,
your
because
sphincters, yeah,
this
yeah.
stuff does not last forever.
No, it really doesn't, really doesn't. Yeah.
Just a little public service announcement.
You're welcome. Getting back to Kai a little bit, so he's showing himself to be a super competent assistant, right? Like
Yep.
he
Yep.
seems like just intuitively to know what sort of things will be useful to Willow, as far as like which people support which projects, in
Yep.
Congress. Um,
Yep.
but it's so funny kind of to see them sort of working together, like, so they're so respectful of each other, but they both know that she's
Yeah.
terrible, you know
Right. Right. I know. I
um
know.
yeah, so that's a little
But
weird.
so yeah, I'm kind of worried for him.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like either he'll see the syringe, or maybe he knows Morse code. Does Kai know Morse code?
Maybe. I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Where
Is
do you get that training for Morse code in the military?
Yeah,
Right?
in the
But
military.
what other situations would, like, the Boy
Mhm.
Scouts or something? Do they learn
Yeah,
Morse
yeah,
code?
possibly, possibly, and we don't know much about Kai's background, really.
Right. Right.
Maybe his
Yeah.
parents were
We
in the
know his
military or
parents
something?
suck or something because they didn't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
come when he was injured.
right,
Um,
uh, mm,
yeah, but I feel like somehow he's gonna come upon
yeah,
this little scene
mhm,
and do
yeah,
something. It'll further develop this little plot
mhm.
somehow.
Yeah, and we kinda need some movement in that
Yeah.
direction, I think. Yeah, I thought seeing Nina really sorta cracking, that was good, I liked that a
Yeah.
lot, you
Yeah.
know?
And I think the only other biggie that happened today was we had some stuff with Rick and Molly and Cody having lunch and the
Yeah,
book
yeah.
tour stuff and more
Mhm,
of the what's going on with Ava, you know.
mhm, mhm.
Um,
Right,
and then we
right.
had a little, and I'd forgotten Cody was the one that busted Rick out of the basement.
Mhm. Yep.
And they're gonna, like, so we have something that might shatter the happiness between Molly and Cody because I'd forgotten all about that.
Yeah,
A
would
secret.
she
We have a secret, the classic
right,
secret.
right, right. Um, yeah, I don't know, how she would respond to that, because it seemed like Rick wanted the secret kept too, as
He did, but I don't know. Don't you think they're dangling that as like, oh, this
Yeah,
could be
yeah,
their
mhm,
undoing? I don't
yeah,
know.
yep, since they brought it up again, yeah,
Yeah, so
mm,
that
yeah,
possible development, but
mhm, right, right,
did anything else
yeah.
big happen today?
I think we pretty much
I think Ethan burned that picture. I don't know if that was
Yeah,
today or not, but
yeah,
anyway, so we
mhm,
know something's up
mhm.
there.
Yeah, yeah, poor Ethan. I mean, he did seem more like a human being having this
Yeah,
little
right. Little
story
actual
revealed.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah, mhm. So, yeah,
Pretty
we'll
good. It's a
see.
pretty good development for the past couple days. Things are moving
Yes.
along.
Yeah, yeah, mhm. Yeah,
Mhm.
except for Curtis. He's not moving
Ugh,
along.
he's moving along, but in the wrong direction. Oh my god,
Yeah,
he's dragging Jordan down with him, I feel like.
he really is. There's a lot of bad energy coming from Curtis,
I know. They need
to
to,
be
like,
Yeah, I don't feel like getting
um,
bogged down
burn
in
some sage in that apartment or something, huh? For better
Yeah,
energy. Yeah.
yeah, right, right. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
mm,
Um, okay. All right. Well,
yeah.
I think we covered everything.
Yeah, we did, I think, Gia.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, good
Good
job.
job, you. Good job on you. Yeah. Keep it up.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll talk again,
We'll talk again Monday, and my
Monday.
colonoscopy is Monday, so hopefully I'll be back.
Oh!
So
Oh my,
hopefully I'll have
okay.
myself pulled together and not be like just ridiculous by. It's first thing in the morning, so I'm hoping I'll be
Okay,
like,
you'll be sorted out
I'm so
by
looking forward to Sunday. Not.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, oh, poor Gia, gosh.
oh, oh well, but
Yeah.
it's adulting. What are you gonna do? You have to
Mhm.
adult. Yeah,
Yeah, and you do enjoy the nap,
I
so
do. That's true. Yeah.
hopefully it'll be a wonderful nap for you.
Hopefully, yes. But anyway, think of me.
Yeah.
Think of me,
We
people.
we'll all be thinking of you, Gia, and
Yeah.
your innards.
And don't worry, there will be no documentary or anything. Rest easy. I didn't put together a documentary for this.
Okay, not this time. All right.
No,
Okay.
no, okay. All right. Well, you have a lovely night, and everybody out there, thanks very much
Yep.
for listening.
Thank you, everybody. All right,
And
Chia.
we'll talk to you in a few days.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. See ya.